Browns played the Broncos yesterday. Said in my last Browns video, we should probably split these next two games if we want a shot at the playoffs. That was before I saw Joe Flacco was out for the game. Then I told myself, we must win this game to a quarterback that has never taken a regular season NFL snap. The Browns are dead. Where did it all go wrong? What did I do to deserve something like this? Did I sell my soul to a 3-1 comeback in the NBA Finals to win? Is this why all these bad things are happening? I don't get it. Football is stupid. Our roster is so talented. I don't even know where to begin with this. The game was a disaster. It was an embarrassment. I'll say what I liked about the game. Baker looked better. He had no turnovers. We had no turnovers in like 9 straight games. So that's a plus. Baker looked pretty good for the most part. I'll get into that a little bit. And some of the play calling was actually not bad. But I'll get into that in a little bit too. And for some parts, our defense looked okay. I'll get into that in a little bit too. OBJ looked pretty good, but I'll get into that a little bit too. Fuck me, man. God damn it. And the last positive thing I want to say is we didn't have that many penalties. No turnovers, not that many penalties. First game, I think we finally fixed that shit. Now, let me start with our defense. For the most part, looked pretty good. We had a turnover, but I can't emphasize this enough. It was to a fucking quarterback who has never seen a field in the regular season. I mean, what the fuck? What was with that one play? That fucking, 80-yard touchdown. Fucking, we're just throwing bodies at him. We didn't even wrap up. We didn't tackle. What the fuck was that? It looked like no one fucking cared anymore. The effort wasn't there. It needed to be there. It's still an NFL team. I mean, just because it's a quarterback that's never seen a snap, he still made the NFL. It's still an NFL roster. We should fucking be prepared for that. Granted, I will say, he did look better than Joe Flacco has looked this season, but that's not saying much. I mean, come on. Now with their offense. Like I said, I think Baker looked a lot better. My one issue, though, is he's still overthrowing receivers. He still looks uncomfortable. He doesn't look very confident in the pocket. Something he was amazing at last season. Something he needs to get back to. I don't know if that's him or Freddie or whatever. And then the one play where I just can't defend Baker on is that last play, the 4th down play. I mean, you got to look over at OBJ at some point. That's the reason why we traded him. That's the reason why we're paying him this much fucking money. You got to look at him. I mean, he was wide open. You could have hit him for possibly a touchdown, probably a touchdown. I understand your focus is getting the first down. That's probably why you looked in the middle of the field, why you looked for Jarvis. But you got to look over at your number one guy. You have to. He just needs to get his head right. He broke the touchdown record last year as a rookie in 13 starts with fucking Hugh Jackson as his head coach for some of that time. So I'm not giving up on Baker. There's some people who have. I'm not giving up on Baker. I think he's still going to be really good in the NFL. He's just having a bad second year and he needs to get his head right. And his head coach isn't helping out much. Now I'll get into that right now. What the fuck, Freddie? Like I said before, some of your play calling was pretty good. What are you doing when it's 3rd and 3 and you don't put Nick Chubb in? Going into that game, he was leading the league in rushing yards per game. You don't put him in for 3rd and 3? What the fuck? Nick Chubb looks like our best player right now. Him or Myles Garrett. And you're not going to play him in those situations? And that 4th down where you did the QB sneak? QB sneak's not a bad call. But before that, you didn't have Nick Chubb in when it was 3rd and 3. And then when it was 4th down, you did the QB sneak, you didn't have Nick Chubb in. What the fuck? Everyone saw that coming then. I will say we probably got pretty boned by that spot of the ball. But come on. Fucking put Nick Chubb in. What are you doing? No, don't fucking overthink this shit. Don't get cute. What the fuck? There's so many teams that would fucking give a right arm for Nick Chubb. He is a fucking all-pro talent. He's literally insane. He is incredible. Why aren't we putting him in those situations? I'm honestly done with Freddie. I know people are going to say it's 8 games. We should stick with him longer. But these are just things that I just can't look past. And it reminds me of Hugh Jackson when I was defending him for the first 8 games. When he would fuck up clock management, he would fuck up shit like this. And I'm like, no, he's just learning, whatever. No, we should have hired someone who knew what the fuck he's doing. not saying Greg Williams because I think the locker room would have been lost at that point because I don't think anyone wanted to play for Greg Williams. But there's people out there we could have probably fucking got. I think Freddie should be gone. Hopefully, I hope I eat my words on that. I hope we win fucking 8 in a row. We go undefeated the rest of the season. I eat my fucking words. I hope so. I don't think it's going to happen. This was a must win. It was a fucking must win. We had it and we fucking blew it because of our lack of effort, incompetent head coach. Odo played really well. I'm not going to deny that. He is one of the best receivers in the league by far. I just think he needs to stop worrying so much about like the cleats and what the NFL is doing. Like he really does. He just needs to focus on football and try and win some games first. Once we start winning games, do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. I just feel like, I'm not trying to say what OBJ's thinking. I'm really not. I just feel like it's coming off right now as he's more concerned about the cleat shit and whatever that shit's going on than what's actually going on the field. It's probably not true because OBJ's a great teammate. He's all talent. Like, I understand that. But that's just what's coming off at, and it doesn't help the locker room. It doesn't help what the media portrays the Browns right now. It just doesn't help right now. Let's win some football games and then wear whatever you want. I don't fucking care. He actually played really well yesterday considering what the fuck's going on and just not getting the ball that much. He should be getting the ball a lot more. Moving forward. Well, the season's dead, so maybe I'll talk about next season. So next season, we should probably do this. You know what? I'm not going to talk about next season. I'm just going to focus on this, and then when the season's over, I will talk about next season. What we should do for the rest of this season is win some fucking games, because essentially we can only lose one more game to make the playoffs probably, or go undefeated, and I don't think that's going to happen. Actually, I think there's no way. How about this? Let's just build upon the rest of the season, getting Baker better, getting OBJ more catches, developing Nick Chubb, getting our defense more adjusted. Let's just start getting more comfortable again. Let's start feeling good about ourselves again. Like everyone's been saying, we have an easy-ass schedule the rest of the way. You know, let's use those games, get back to feeling confident again, get Baker more comfortable again, and let's start looking for a new head coach. Because I ain't fucking done with Freddie Kitchens. Fucking Browns had me drinking fucking bourbon on my Instagram live story on a goddamn Sunday. They've ruined my fall. They've ruined my whole year because I'm at the wait all this winter and all spring and all summer for possibly more false expectations and more heartbreak. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me for 20 years of my life, well, I'm going to be sleeping under a bridge soon. I am a broken man, Cleveland Browns. Look what you're doing to me. I will always support you, no matter what. But please, figure this shit out. We are all losing our minds. So, Browns, Broncos, what did you think of that? Comment below, let me know. Also, let me know what we should do the rest of the season and what you think's going to happen. You know, because, fuck. Thank you guys so much for watching, and click here to see more of Davey Dave's Takes.